Okay, I figured it out. I figured out a way to use Raekors. So, what you do is you use a wolf health first. So you buff yourself up, cool, you turn into the werewolf, you put the Raekors on. Now that removes your ability to use Fury, but who gives a shit? You put on an Odium, some Occultists, some Curse Reduction Rings or whatever you got, Gore String, Exile, and Atmas for your 2 curses. Fort. And now, you have a Curse Immune Wolf Barb that can cast 2 curses. There we go. It only took me, I don't know, dozens of hours of playtesting and trying to figure this out. Yeah, this is a great item. I love Raekors. I'm still standing by my statement. Things need to be changed. Before anyone says anything, by the way, I understand this is not the optimal way to build this. I know. If you're going to go with a Wolf Barb, you know what you can do? You can just do this. That works fine. You can use any big 2-hander, use your Fury. That's okay. That is okay. I'm trying to use Raekors. That's the point of this. You know, people always hate when I bitch and just say everyone who's... Really? Well, thanks, game. People always bitch when I say everyone's just stupid and not listening, but really that is the case sometimes. I'm reminded of when I studied IQ in college, and I learned people with an IQ below, I think it's 92, can't extrapolate hypotheticals. Like if you ask them, hey, how would you feel in the morning if you didn't eat breakfast? They get confused and they say things like, but I had breakfast this morning. They actually can't comprehend it. That's every time I go, hey, I'm trying to use a build that uses Raekors, and someone says, well, why aren't you just using a 2-handed Steel Pillar and not Raekors? That's who I think you are. So, I'm glad I explained that. We're trying to make Raekors into a viable build. Is everyone on board? Good. Let's go into a map. 300 cow density. 300 density cow map is what I should say. And another way you can do this is with an Executioner's Justice, which is one of the weapons I mentioned before. You can't just slap that on. The break point is really high, and even with the 5 shales, it's a little slower, but the damage is better. So your clear speed's a little nicer using this. But you can just use the Atmas, get rid of the Exile, get rid of the Odium. You're not curse immune, but there's at least a way to, you know, another option to dual curse this thing up with Raekors. don't know how long that took, but it was too long. I think I started the map at 32 minutes or something like that. So 20 minutes for a 300 density cal map. So, is it something you can use? Raekors. Yes. Is it probably better to just do that?
Impossible.
And that. Yeah, most likely. Anyway, see you next time.